Howdy, listener. I'm your host and GM, Luke. This is the Golden Squad podcast, as you likely know by now from our epic intro song. This episode will fill in some of the gaps on the overlap between Renegades and the OG Golden Squad, and I hope you enjoy. Recap. We'll start there. I used to do intros. Should we do intros again?
Here's an intro. Okay, this is it's curtains and the scenes, and behind them all, this is the first week we've had that I've actually been in the show. And it's like, almost 2 years now. How long have we been doing this?
Yeah, that's a really great point of reference.
Yeah, so the listeners know where we are recording, yeah.
Has it been two years?
Yeah, almost. We started in November 2022.
Wow.
The end of November, so we're
The only
2
reason
months.
I remember is because we started this when I was trying to find a second job, and then I no longer had a job, and then all the timing things changed, and then I was like more able to join again. That's the only reason I remember it. Anyways.
Yeah, you were gone for a few. I remember.
Have you guys had the experience where you're listening to yourself and you're like, man, that would be funny if I said this, and then you say it and you're like, ooh, that was good.
Yeah,
Like,
sometimes
have
I
you ever hoped
laugh.
for a joke to be said. Yeah.
Sometimes I laugh at the same time as I
you
laugh
laugh.
in the.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be listening
I'm so
to it.
funny.
We normally will listen to
No,
these
everybody.
recordings when we're driving. We'll listen to these recordings when we're driving north to visit family or driving home. And so we'll catch an episode, and yeah, there's totally been times where I'm like, oh man, this should probably happen. But then again, it actually did. I played it. It was just 2 years ago or a year and a half ago, whatever. And then it happens. I'm like, oh, I just forgotten enough, But yeah, then we laugh at the same parts and stuff. It's funny.
Yeah, that's why for me too. It's I remember what happens overarching, especially because I wrote it, but I don't remember the little jokes that we made. So those are funny again now. So I remember what we did, but I don't remember what we said.
Yeah, exactly.
That's good. I genuinely did not remember how I started the game with everyone. It was kind of a blur, and it was so I came in right at the end of the fixer. There was a big trial being had. Everyone was being, offboarded from that, or what do you call that? Debriefed, offboarded. And then it was just immediately all right, gang goes to Russia. And it was just wow, that's a weird turn of events.
Yeah, because you joined on the intermission, so it was I didn't want to just be well, done with that fight, you're on the plane. So I was I wanted a little break between it, and then the next every intermission preceding that has been a little bit longer. The Golden Squad intermission was I think 3 or 4 episodes long. Yeah, 3 or 4 episodes long, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so
I have appreciated the look behind the scenes, and especially getting caught up on everything that had happened before.
Yeah, you are caught up now. You know everything that happened before you joined.
And I've remembered things I forgot from when I had been here.
You got that remember all now.
Yes, just fast forward and rewind.
There's some
best friends
episodes that I'm remembering in my head that I'm like forward to listening to because they were so ridiculous when we were doing them that I'm like, that should be interesting listening to them edited and like in a podcast form.
I am so excited. Yeah, the Golden Squad episode. Very looking forward to it.
Me too.
I think I'm most looking forward to when you were like giving the riddle, and I was just like, yeah, it's this, and everyone was like, what the?
Yeah, we
is
still
this guy
talk about
talking
that sometimes.
Like, yeah, it's easy. It's just this.
Like, what was Alex on?
He was on some drugs.
Did everyone else not pop Adderall before we did that challenge?
Yeah. And then it was like what? 4 months later, I'm throwing piss on myself. There's 2 degrees of Callum.
Not only that wasn't the crazy part. You spent a hero point to do it.
This is a hero
okay.
point. Pissing on yourself is one thing, but engaging with a hero point to do it, oh my god.
For that perfect
Amazing.
game.
Epic hero point.
All right, let's do introductions. We stopped doing that for a little while, and it's nice to reintroduce people in case they want to join on episode 40 on Who's Who.
Hi, I'm Alex, also who plays Callum. I'm Callum, who plays by Alex. There you go. Intro done. Next.
Edward.
I'm Edward.
Enough said.
I'm Jade, played by Kristen.
Hey, I'm Zach, played by Justin.
And I'm Luke. I play everyone else.
All the bad guys.
Yeah.
That's
and the
true.
good guys.
I was about to say, played by, pulls out list.
It just lists every character in the series. All right, so recap what happened last time. you guys thwarted the investigation towards the drugging of
The party drug.
Danielle,
The FBI
Danielle
was getting all in that.
and Hannah. Yeah, they were both drugged, and there was an investigation on how they got drugged, and you were able to use a boost with the new mind device that you gave Jeff, and he was able to redirect the investigation away from Jade. There was some suspicion that she might have done something to Hannah in order to get back at the Fixer, which was not exactly the right course, but it might have led to the right course. So that's why you did it. And then the teaser at the end of the episode was there was a bomb that went off that destroyed a part of the powered prison. And so you guys were suiting up for that, dealing with that issue. Do you guys have any questions about what happened?
I don't think so.
I think we confirmed at least a few people that for sure escaped.
Yeah, because it was 30 minutes earlier.
Right, and I don't remember everyone, but I know the Fixer was one of them.
Yes, the Fixer was one of the
Yeah.
people that escaped.
It was Jackson Carr, the Fixer, the Jack, Dreadnought, Sludge, Freefall, Bone Shaker, and Pinnacle. And I feel like a few of those we came up with at the very end.
Yeah, we came up with the name. I had the powers. I just didn't have the name. But the most notable two to you guys are
Jackson
the Fixer
Carr.
and Jackson Carr. Jackson Carr is the reason they built the prison in the first place.
Isn't he the one that killed the president?
He tried
Or
to.
Shot it? Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
he didn't make it there. Fi stopped him before he could do it, but he almost did.
Would have gotten away with it if it wasn't those 5 kids.
Yeah. Danielle was there. So was Jeff. So was Hannah.
Oh, the bigwigs.
Those people were noted to have already escaped from the prison, but there's still a lot of chaos going on there.
I feel like it's also been a while. Maybe the audience doesn't realize this, but right now our character power levels are level 9, just for context.
So, asterisk there. The power level, you can have a higher power level. So, okay, it was optional to increase the power level to 9. You guys could have got more. You could have lots and lots of points at a lower power level. The power level just determines the caps. So you could play a higher pointed character at a lower power level.
Okay, fine.
So,
For the
yeah.
audience listeners, we're at campaign power level 9, and we all have about 140 points.
That tells more.
And my
If
favorite
people-
color is green.
Want to get into the crunchy parts of this? Yeah. There's some scary people that have gotten out, and some less scary people too. And you guys were suiting up, I'm pretty sure. You got the list of the people. It'd been 30 minutes since the escape. There's been like distress calls from the guards there requesting for backup.
Hey, Sonny,
Yes?
we should come up with a system for, like, categorizing people on a danger chart of, like, 1 to 5. 1 being, not dangerous, and 5 being, like, really dangerous. You should process that in the background, so we can maybe put a priority list on these escaped convicts.
I'm on it.
Thanks, Sonny. You're the best.
Should I also do it to non-inmates?
Yeah, yep, second though. Focus on the,
Yeah, secondary task, yes, and then, but inmates first.
especially the escaped ones.
I'll have you the list later today.
Thanks, Sonny.
Okay. So you're at Phi. It's about I think like a 15-minute, well, it depends on who's making the commute, but for Callum, it's probably seconds, but for everyone else, it's like 15 minutes to get there.
Do we know, like, how they had gotten out? Was that given to was that in the details report of, like, the people who had gotten out? I can't
There
remember.
was an
'cause we were talking
explosion.
about, okay, and oh my gosh, I always forget her name, power suppressing lady.
Hannah?
Hannah. Wasn't she there?
No, she was drugged.
She was drugged. That's what it was. Okay. And she wasn't able to suppress someone's powers, and that's how we're suspecting they got out.
You don't have details on that.
I'm trying to remember what was half-cocked truths in my head and what was real.
Yeah, so there was an explosion. You have that detail. There's people that have escaped the facility. Hannah's not there. She's at the medical facility at Frylock's with Danielle, who they're both still unconscious. So on to you guys. What would you like to do?
Oh gosh. I guess head to the scene of the crime. Like go
Assess?
to the prison and see if things are
Assess the
You
situation.
assess?
How are you gonna get there?
Helicopter.
Hop on the party bus? Helicopter. Party helicopter.
Okay, there is one available.
And Sunny's the pilot.
Sunny has no physical form.
Yeah, but isn't he just incorporated into the,
I mean, he
computer
has, like-
system for the
The most.
helicopter? Don't we have the Hunt Sunny module for the helicopter? What's up?
Yeah.
Like, no
It's hella
Wi-Fi.
sunny.
Yeah. I've
Hella
lost
sunny.
connection.
That's what we're gonna call it. Hella sunny.
Hella Sunny.
No, he has
I'm just
no
saying.
ability to control a helicopter.
If people can fall asleep on the freeway, with a Tesla, and they're just passed out in the driver's seat, why can we not, in this fantasy realm, have a helicopter that allows us to take naps?
I will leave it.
Seems
Okay, we'll do this.
Hero
He can
point
be.
worthy.
He can be.
I'd spend
built
my hero
to-
point on that.
He can be evolved for that functionality, but he doesn't have it right now.
Okay.
Point out how unsafe it is that those people do that, and how maybe that's not the sort of safety we want in a helicopter.
It's fine. I also like the idea of Zach making Sunny a little backpack robot that we can carry around and place on the driver's seats of cars or in a helicopter, and he can just do all the things for us. Or we break into a security room, we can put him on a computer chair and he can monitor all the cameras and things with a physical presence. We'll make Sunny a real boy.
Real boy. Okay, but he can't do that right now. But he is available on your phone or whatever. He has a remote connection that he can access on your comms, let's say.
If we all have comms at our group comms, is Sunny our DJ and they're just playing music in the background for us at times? Or only upon request?
Yeah. Boots and cats. Boots and cats. Right.
Yeah, it's Sunny Cloud.
Premium.
Yeah,
Only
Hi,
premium.
Sunny.
Yep.
You join Fi, you get the premium membership.
No ads.
No ads, all DJ Sunny.
Sunify.
Oh my gosh.
So, yes, I believe we're all going the fastest
helicopter.
route possible in a
Well,
helicopter.
Okay, so that's the second fastest for you, Callum. There
Callum
is a
doesn't split from his
faster.
team.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
He doesn't want to go away.
And yeah, I'm not even gonna get the semantics of you trying to. Probably have to turn off your gravity power in a helicopter, but whatever. Sure, we'll say that's fine. Okay, so you arrive 10 or 15 minutes later to the prison. You can see as you're approaching the smoke from the burning part of the prison. You hear from the overview, the guards distress call. They asked the prison's been bombed, someone's attacking us, many of the prison inmates are loose, we're trying to maintain control, all hell is breaking loose. Here's the list of the people that got out that we know of. We've tried to maintain control, but we've lost power to the cell containment, so many inmates are able to leave their cells. We need help. And about halfway there, you hear on your comms Jeff come on the line, and he says, Golden Squad, I have to redirect you. I have another task for you that's more pressing.
What?
Is it Jeff saying this?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
What is it, Jeff?
Okay.
Give us the details, Jeff.
We've received word of a powered person with a once-in-a-lifetime power that we need to retain control of. And we need to pull him and bring him into Phi. Other squads can handle the prison.
Yeah, that sounds fine to me, right? Let's do it.
I mean,
What's the power? Yeah, let's go.
Are you asking Jeff what the guy's power is?
Yeah. Because I think I think other people could deal with the prison break too. If he's obviously working with the other higher up coordinators of their teams to allocate powered resources, and this is important, then yeah, let's go do it. That's I don't know. I guess it's coming from Jeff though. So
Believe you've seen something similar to this before, but he has a portal power. So he's able to create some type of wormhole to somewhere else.
is this the same as the guy with the totem that just escaped? The
No,
totem
this
portal
is-
guy. Okay.
This is unrelated to anything happening at the prison.
Okay.
this person summoned sheep through the portal.
Yeah. There it is. There it is.
Is there a concern on the local mutton market?
It's
Yeah.
Hugh with a mustache.
Yeah. Oh my God. So, okay, portal guy. It sounds
Off
like
radio. I think Callum's gonna address the team, being like, "Guys, I'll put this to the vote, but I fail to see how one person is more important than the potential all these prisoners getting out. I feel like we can handle them quickly and go after this other single individual powered guy."
So I think that it might be a little bit of a mess trying to figure out where all these escaped prisoners went to, and I don't think that it's gonna be easy to deal with a lot of them. I think they're actually all pretty strong, but I think Jeff.
And I'm gonna remind you guys on one thing too, in case it factors into your decision. So Hannah's has 2 powers. One is the turn off powers for everybody in a certain radius around. Her other power is like a long-term reduction in powers, and she'll go through the inmates
once a week.
Once a week to like shut down their powers for a week. So there's a decent chance that maybe half of the people have no powers that are there, and because it's been less than a week since they had met with Hannah.
Okay, so they might be a weekend. So
yeah. So not everybody at the facility, at the prison, has powers.
Okay.
Can Jeff tell us who is going to be reassigned to this? Because we're like there.
I think he just said other teams could, and there was no detailed specifics.
That's what I'm wondering.
Are you asking Jeff?
Yeah.
Are you still talking with the team before you want to talk to Jeff?
Okay, so here's my plan. I want to ask Jeff that, but like, I guess you've done this a few times as a DM. You split us into like you throw a curveball and it's like, all right, choose A or B. When we thought we were doing A.
I say we just stick to A. We stick to the original plan. We go in there. We shut down this prison riot. We save the guards and any non-combat personnel, and prevent these, lots of inmates from getting out, where we only have a few to worry about rather than like an entire prison's worth of people to worry about.
Also, I'm kind of worried if this guy's got a portal power, if we're just gonna get like abducted or something. So why don't we
Can we ask Jeff why he wants us to go to this guy instead of everything else? Like, it's just
it's a once in a lifetime power.
What does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Portal
Jeff?
powers are probably super rare, and as like a big organization could mean lots of things. Who knows what his limitations are? Who knows if the dude would even talk to us? But what if he just ran away the second we got near him?
Wait, is he just a random person, or is he like causing havoc?
Yeah, are we stopping murder, or what are we doing here?
Callum back on radio.
I'm guessing you are still talking to each other. Let me know if you're asking Jeff some of these.
Callum will put his hand to his throat, and activate that little mic on the pickup. Be like, Jeff, we need a little more information before we can just cancel our current mission objective of helping these prison guards and helping stop these prisoners. What's the concern with this portal guy?
Our concern is that he can use this power to disrupt the life of millions, if not billions of people.
Is he attacking someone? I'll ask.
Is he a bad actor?
Yeah.
We don't know.
What do you know? How are we supposed to go to him?
We know where he's at. He has, as of right now, not committed any acts of violence that we can see, but he has the potential to greatly damage many lives. We want to make sure it's under control before anyone else has the opportunity to get to him first.
Okay, off radio to the team. I think in the past we've always squirreled to plan B that the DM throws at us, so I say, we go with Callum's
This is a meta game.
instinct. Let's go with Callum's instincts and roll with our plan A that we were sticking to, and just see what
Jeff
happens
like
that
our
way.
boss, like a leader?
That's true. We could ask him if we're gonna get fired.
I mean, shit, like he said.
We're superheroes. Like,
I'm just saying, he
know.
said that other teams are taking care of the jail, so
He is our boss, that's true. We should trust his orders, right? Like his coordination.
I mean, I feel
that's why Callum spoke to the team beforehand.
You can question it without. Sorry, you can question it without. Like, you can just be like, "Hey, I don't know if I'd agree with that." But you can disagree and not disobey.
Listen, I've been in the American work industry too long. I can't disagree with my boss. Okay.
whatever the team decides, I'll go with. That was just my thoughts.
You don't have to. You could split up. Half of you do each.
Trying to split us up, Luke?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that wouldn't be the worst, but also not the best case scenario. Like, I don't think this is Dungeons and Dragons level. Don't split the party, because like that's where you're like going and encountering monsters and things. And like in this scenario, mutants and masterminds, I feel like we are like having real world objectives. So the prison is an objective of. There are probably other superheroes and police, and we're gonna be there as superheroes helping out the scenario. Where the other super powered person that we're all perceptive of, lots of P's, is going to be someone that like only supers could probably handle, and would require a specialized group like the Golden Squad to go and like converse or reason with them and like hopefully bring them in. But like, if a person has portal powers, how are you supposed to persuade them to parlay?
If a person has portal powers, I like
I
it.
mean, I don't know. We wouldn't know.
Because they can go anywhere. Like you would have to like convince them to sit down with
We
you.
wouldn't know until we like got there, like I guess faced the person, you know.
That's why I feel like we solved the prison problem. It's pertinent, and then we go find the portal person.
Are you doing this on purpose?
Hey, Luke, what did you prep for?
What does Edward think? Because I don't think Edward said what he wants to do.
I mean, like, the prison was kind of the plan and all that, and I don't follow Jeff's reasoning for urgency on going to the portal person, but the counter argument to that is just like, well, if they've dispatched other people to the prison and it's under control, like, maybe they don't really need us and we should go to the something else more important. But it's just like, hey, there's this guy who's never done anything to anybody, and we just found out about him. We need to go take care of him immediately. But like,
Yeah, recruit him before anyone else gets to him was kind of the vibe I got.
It's
And I was
like,
like,
well,
I'm not really a recruiter.
It can't wait. 20 minutes. We didn't know about him before. Everything was fine. Now I have to. I don't know. But yeah, I mean,
All right, team, we're sticking to the prison.
What do you say to Jeff? Or not saying anything?
Well, I think we just started it, right? The last thing that was said was Callum questioning it or whatever.
What was our trust level in Jeff? We trusted him.
We all sided with him. It was a
Yeah.
tenuous siding, but
Yeah, we never dug up anything off. Apparently, he was trustworthy.
he's all on the up
so
and up, above board.
So I
He
guess
had
that's,
some
Clear.
good insight rolls too.
I don't mean to make things less clear, but the counter argument, the real counter argument would be, do we trust Jeff's judgment to send us to the right place? So, sorry that makes things less clear.
I mean, at this point, if there's a bunch of escaped prisoners, like, what are we gonna do about that, right? We gotta, like, I guess, area scan or something, try to figure out where they went, and then sedate them, because we don't have Hannah, you know?
We can.
Or
I mean, how far are we
we
from the prison
directly
again?
just assist the prison itself in that situation, not anyone who's escaped, and then we can go deal with portal guy.
Yeah, if we're not far from the prison, I would say we can at least go look at the situation there and see how it is, and then go on to the other person. Especially if they're in the same. Where's the prison? How far away is it? Where's the other dude? How far away is he?
Also, like, we should set a goal, right? So if we go to the prison, we should be able to, on-site, firsthand, understand what is, like, the actual issues, and if we're the best suited to follow up on them. And I mean, I would expect at that rate we could communicate with Jeff and be like, yo, it would probably be better if, X person with Y power was able to handle this, so dispatch them, and you know what I mean?
And which I could honestly make an argument that I feel like our team is super well suited for the prison thing, because Zach can use his tech powers to help reinstitute the safeguards that are in the prison, like locking cells and, shutting everything down. Jade can teleport to, like, get to places that are restricted, and then Edward and Callum have the punching power to go around and beat up the bad guys. Oh no.
If you
Edward
want more
has good
details,
technology too.
if you want more details from Jeff, you can ask as well. If you want something specific.
Okay. Hey Jeff, we think that we could really do some help at the prison, at least at the very least to get them started. Do you think we could check in with you, like, shortly, or is this that urgent?
It is pretty urgent, but if you want to spend a few minutes at the prison to help the facility contain the... I suppose. Prioritize fixing up the prison and preventing new escapes. Don't try to go after the people that have already gotten out. We have marshals for that. Just try to make sure that the prison's online, and then we got to get heading down south. The person we need to get to, he's just outside of Baltimore, so it's going to be a little while to get there.
Roger, we'll be in communication.
So go to the prison, help them establish containment again, and then let's go.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay. Good luck.
Thanks, Jeff.
Okay, so on to the prison. As you're going down to land in the courtyard of the prison, everybody roll perception.
Gotta get my dice. And gotta get my
Right
sheets.
in the middle of the road there for Callum.
Oh, I've got the best rolls today.
15
I've got-
for Callum.
Nice. I got a total of 9.
Total is 17.
I don't have my character sheet up yet. Forgot.
Just add 5 to whatever you roll. I'm sure it'll be close enough.
Your
She's
perception.
got high perception, I think.
Perception is +9.
Yeah.
So I got
That is
19
huge.
total.
Okay, Jade,
Nice.
you and you alone notice what looks like a few inmates outside of the perimeter of the fence, like step into an alleyway nearby between like a warehouse, heading away from the prison. And then everyone else, the prison has a pretty decent hole out of the side of it, and there's also a hole in the fence. The hole in the fence, like the outer perimeter fence. The hole in the fence looks to be, it wasn't like part of the explosion. Looks like it was cut by hand or with a power or something, but it wasn't, there was no like explosion damage to the outer perimeter fence. So the inner wall of the prison has smoke coming out of it. There's a decent, like a 20-foot wide hole in the side of it. You can see some of the inner rooms of the prison through it. The area of the prison that it hit, it's a 2-story part, so you can see both floors of it. There's a few like desks and office supplies and stuff like that, or papers and things that are on fire, burning. You hear a lot of commotion.
Does it appear to be like a powered explosion or like, TNT with a plunger explosion?
There's no way to tell.
Okay.
The
No,
pl-
like
a
blue
cartoon
flames.
show.
Yeah, no, there's nothing that differentiates this from a powered explosion versus a
No, like
non-powered
human-shaped
explosion.
crater right next to it.
No, and
Okay.
it's more like if you were to look at where the ground zero was for this, it would be like right next to the wall of the prison.
Like ground floor, you said, or is it like on the second story?
So
That you can't quite tell. Elevation you can't tell very well difference wise.
does it look? So it should be easy enough to tell if the explosion blew out or blew in. That should be noticeable.
Yeah, did it start from inside the prison or outside?
It started from inside the prison.
Okay.
So the walls
And
are blown outward.
The walls are blown outward, and whatever exploded appears to have exploded very close to the wall. So it's not like it blew up inside and it just barely breached the wall. It's like the entire wall is basically gone on that side of the facility. Okay. To you guys, unless you want more detail on something.
No, I think it's kind of a jump to action.
You
At
said
least for Callum.
we were seeing people escape, right?
Jade did.
Oh, well,
And
yeah,
then-
Jade, do you tell us about the people you see?
I mentioned that to you guys for sure.
And then just for clarity's sake, the folks that she saw entering like the alleyway / warehouse, that was in like a different direction compared to the hole in the fence? Or do we think they might have gone through that as well?
It's likely that they went through the hole. Their angle of attack looks about right. They likely went out the hole and towards this alleyway.
Does it seem there are any other potential like avenues people might have taken aside from that route?
Yes, there's many ways people could have taken to escape.
Okay, so there's obviously what Jade saw, so I think we should allocate some resources there.
I can go take a look at those two that took off in that alley. If you guys want to keep on going, and I'll catch up.
Okay, so you just want to go to do that alley by yourself?
Yeah, if anything bad goes on, I can just zip back, pick someone up, and come back to them.
I guess I'm just wondering if you might be better spent like checking out some of the other areas and reporting back really quickly, like doing just a quick scout of each potential route that people could have taken. And then I'm thinking like Edward or I could do some more thorough investigations to narrow down like what might have happened.
I'll add this too. You are able to connect your comms to the prison's comms, so you have access to the guards as well as a contact.
And does it seem like I might be able to help technology-wise with the prison systems?
From where you are, no. You're nowhere close to any interface for that.
He's got a cell phone.
Remotely fix the bomb with a phone. Perfect.
No, I mean, okay, so the idea is probably splitting up right now. So I'm saying like,
You could probably get to a spot where you could help, but you are not there right now.
yeah, so I'm thinking like maybe I would be best spent trying to help in that way. I'm just guessing that Edward could probably help with like his investigative powers on trying to figure out where some of these folks might have gone based on what's happened. And then Jade obviously saw some folks that she could probably head straight for and, you know, kick their ass. And then my thinking is that
There was more than one. We might have to send a couple of us after the ones we just saw escaping.
It's true. She has comms and Callum could get there real quick.
We can all get there real quick.
Yeah, I guess.
Let's just all go for them and wrap them up quickly.
Okay, sure. The other thought I had, and maybe we do it afterwards, is that Callum can like scout really quickly. So
We can all just jump out of the helicopter.
At this point, you hear on the guard comms, one of the guards, I guess, apparently, comes on the line and says, "We're trapped in the break room. Inmates are nearly breached. We got 2 unconscious guards and 3 injured. We need help. Send someone. The inmates are almost inside.
The location.
We're in the break room."
What side of the building?
I will even say that Sunny provided you a map for it, so you can look up the map on your like phone to see where stuff is.
We've got like little scouters, you know, designed after DBZ because
power
Callum
level.
bugged Zach for like 3 weeks on building them.
A little
And then
retconny.
little scouters.
I know what a
They could
scouter
be
is
like,
in BB.
you know, Toys R Us level ones with like little Google Glass embedded in it.
Levels over 9,000.
And it points right to it because Sunny's in it. That way Sunny can be in our heads and our eyes.
Sunny is about to be able to tell you their power level too, so it's fitting, right?
Perfect. Thanks, Sunny. What's his power level? I took some liberties, and now I have a scale of 1 to 9,000. They are all over 9,000.
It's not 1 to 9,000 then. 1 to 10,000?
I don't know what it went over. I thought it did go to 9,000, and then like the scouter just goes like all 9s when it's over 9,000.
Did it ever actually have numbers? I thought it was just like gibberish symbols.
That's a great question.
I just know in the English dub that that's what Vegeta says.
9,000? That can't be right, can it? Really, just
You're
kills
right.
Nappa.
It's just random gibberish.
I think that they decode it for us, the weird Saiyan language symbols or whatever. Anyway, okay, so what's the plan? Are you splitting up to handle each situation differently?
Alan's almost going to say we should just go and help the trapped people.
We can't let those dudes escape. How many were there?
I think one of us should go after those inmates that got away. At least.
Jade saw 2 people duck duck into an alley. Right
And
as
she
the
has good
helicopter was landing.
awareness. I mean, it's up to you, Jade, if you want to do it, but I feel like you should solo that, and we can try to help the inmate
Solo
situation
2
that are in the
people?
break room. Well, I mean, they might not have powers, you know? It might just be a quick, you know...
They were in the
bonk 'em on
powered
the head.
prison. They have powers.
Well, yeah, but Hannah might have turned them off, because it turns them off for a whole week.
I mean, I can go check it out and let you know if I need help or something.
Yeah, and you can easily get away, too, so... They're obviously not very fast if they're, you know, we caught them and it's been a half hour or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I can go. I'll go check it out.
So
Sure,
I mean
I'll go check it
that's
out.
my suggestion. Yeah, because I think if we don't pursue them now, we'll never find them. So I think it'd be good to try and because I mean who knows? I mean that could have been like the fixer and someone. That'd be real nice to shut that down early. You know.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jade's going for the inmates that she saw duck into the alley. Where's everybody else going? So the only place there's a few like current places of interest right now. There is the hole in the wall itself. There is the break room that you got the distress call from, and there are like a central security office as well as the individual like wings of the prison where all the inmates are. There's 3 wings.
I could get to the break room real quick and help them shore up. That way you guys can deal with the interlopers out here and then get in the prison.
He's southern now?
He is.
Yeah.
It's you know he's really feeling the driver Dave right now. He's
Driver Dale.
Driver Dale.
driver
Dale.
Dale. Yeah, Driver Dale. So.
Man, I forgot about him too.
Okay, I think I do best by pairing with people, but I'm okay with heading towards security because I feel like there might be some technical things that I might be able to help with, so...
Okay. Edward, what's your idea?
I should just back someone up who need. And I mean, I've got even. I could back up. I'll go to wherever the guards are being like about to be overrun or whatever. I'll go there.
Okay,
With
so you're gonna give
Callum.
backup to Callum, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Zach can guide us from there. Once we get the guards settled, Zach will be in a position to help give us Overwatch.
We'll do Edward and Callum first, because they're probably going to arrive at their location first, just due to Callum. I'm assuming you could just like fly it. Actually, Edward can fly too, but yeah, you guys will get there the fastest.
Yeah, Edward doesn't fly at like Mach 9000, so.
Right.
No.
It only happens when I'm flying by myself. You always have to remember that. I can only fly fast by myself.
Edward can fly too, so it's like even if you, flying both of you to the, and we'll say
But
even like maybe there's a way into it, the break room from the outside, so you don't have to go through a bunch of stuff. Okay, so you get there, you see the 2 unconscious guards on the ground. They've barricaded the door, and the barricade is starting to fail. One of the guards is frantically trying to hold the door closed, like with the barricade in the way, trying to push the barricade up against the door. There's one of the guards that's still conscious, is trying to give some aid to the 2 unconscious ones. It looks like the guy that's holding the door closed is injured. There's one other guy who's pointing his taser at the door, trying to hold them back, anybody that like tries to get through. You see a little bit of relief as you arrive in their eyes. Thank God.
Thank God. Thank me.
Thank you, Sagittarius.
You're welcome. Strikes a
What is happening?
beautiful pose. I don't know, man.
The guy with the taser is like, you guys are gonna be sorry now.
I thought you were going to say he tasers Callum.
What's the plan?
How many do we have out there?
I'm not gonna open the door to look, but at least 5, maybe 10. Some of them have powers too.
All right. When I tell you to open the door, do it. And he's going to look around the room beforehand. Is there any, like, big object that'd fit through the door?
I mean, it's a break room, so there's like coffee machines and microwaves. Plates.
Filing cabinet? What role do I have to make for a filing cabinet to be there?
You can make a filing cabinet be there with a hero
No,
point. That's a legit ability of the hero point.
I want RNGesus to tell me if there's a filing cabinet.
No, that is literally one of the things you do with a hero point. It is a written thing you can do.
Make filing cabinets appear?
Yes. Not specifically filing cabinets, but there's a edit scene ability of a hero point. If you look on the reference tab.
How many hero points do we get per scene?
You start with 1, and if you get more every time a complication comes into play, or if you break the game and I need to edit it back to make sense, then I'll have you get a hero point too.
Fine, I'm okay with using a hero point for this. I think it'll be funny. I'm
Okay.
gonna filing cabinet in the break room.
Yep. Bloop, bloop, bloop,
And I'm
bloop.
gonna position it in front of the door, so that way when the door is opened, I can shoot each of the cabinets out of the filing cabinet.
Rockets.
Yeah.
I imagine a scene where someone like lined up some oxygen tanks or something and tried to use those as rockets.
Yes.
Okay. So
And, are there books in these filing cabinets? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
that's
I carry
you use the
books
hero
with
point.
me.
There could be books in them.
Yeah.
There's your
that way me
rocket
and
propulsion.
Edward, me and Edward have our resources.
Yeah, I
Do you-
carry books with me. In fact, I can create a book.
So these filing cabinets with books in them for some reason.
It's all the ledgers.
Right. Loose definition of book. But so if you can treat this like a teamwork attack then, if you wanted to. You can attack together.
I think I was just trying to make it so that we have like a immediate like open the door, clear out a space, and then go from there.
So
I have a teamwork bonus, don't I?
Yes. If you have a teamwork roll bonus, yeah. I need to look up the teamwork attack piece. I don't think we've done that very often.
Advantage is an advantage. Teamwork. +5 bonus to support teams checks. I don't know if that is a part of an attack roll. I also need to remember my improved critical with books.
Okay, so team attack. A hero did teammate attack. Because you have the teamwork advantage, you'd add 5 to your bonus.
Yeah, is one counting as an assist or one's counting as like the main attack, or are they both 2 independent attacks that get a bonus?
Okay, so it's just boosting their to hit, it looks like. Yeah, okay. So yeah, you can boost the to hit of an ally using this mechanic.
I mean, I don't think we're gonna need a boost to hit. These are like kind of minions. I feel like unless we find out that they're like actually tough, and then we'll.
I mean, one of them
consider
could
it.
be the fixer, so.
Well, no, because they're the confirmed they've got out, or they were one of them. I think anyone that's left in the prison is gonna be like small fry or power locked people.
Well, we're about to find out, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. I think we're just gonna open the door, and then with the preparation, we're just gonna punch
Unleash
butt when we
havoc.
get out there.
Okay,
Books and filing cabinet drawers.
that's the plan. Open and attack. All right. Are you gonna do it separately or?
We'll just each do our own attack.
Okay. So each roll to hit on your whatever attack you're using.
How many enemies do we see? Can we make a quick assessment of who the priority targets are?
As you open the door, there's one dude that was pushing against the door that kind of like starts to fall in.
Mm-hmm.
And there's two guys directly behind him. You see a third guy behind, or a fourth guy behind those three, that appears to have some type of extra limbs. There appear to be more around a corner because one of them, the guy with the limbs, is talking to somebody that you can't see. But so there's potentially more outside of your view, but those four you can see.
Okay. I'll throw my book at the guy with the extra limbs.
He's behind the other ones.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll just. One guy was kind of knocked down. He was the nearest one to us, and then the
fell in as the door opened.
All right. I will target one of the two who were standing. I rolled a 15 plus 8, 23.
All right. He gets thrown all the way back against the wall, unconscious. Callum?
Look at him.
So, was there another like clear and present danger in front?
The only guy that you can see that has powers is the guy that has extra limbs. So he has
the
like
limbs guy.
Yeah, he has like, we're gonna say 3 because it's awkward. Arms. So like one arm on the normal spots on each side of your body, and then one arm coming out of mid chest. It's a left-handed arm, in case you're wondering. Well, even better, it has a thumb on each end. It's a both-handed arm.
It's a monkey's paw situation.
Yeah.
I guess we'll just shoot a cabinet at him. I don't know if that would be. I mean, I'm assuming it's just gravity shot and it's just flavor that it's a filing cabinet. Oh my god, natural 1, but with a 2 hit of plus 10. So don't know how that works. I'm gonna assume
Hits the door frame.
hits the door frame. Yeah.
Close, but miss.
I think the guy stumbling in. Maybe like the.
And you have, it's not just you guys too. You have the guy with the taser targets the guy who fell in, tases him, keep him subdued on the floor. Okay.
I'd like to shout at everybody there, for them to get back to their cells.
Okay. Roll intimidation.
Okay. I don't think I'm very good at that. That'd be fun if I succeed. Plus 0 on intimidation. I rolled a 3.
Your voice cracks as you say it.
Better get out.
Like they're not intimidated by you. So the remaining 2 that were standing up start to approach the door. The guy with 3 arms grabs a hold of the guy that was holding the door and tries to throw him to the ground. And he does succeed in knocking him to the ground. And so he's kind of grappling with him on the ground. He's grappling with him with his 2 arms, and his third arm is trying to choke him. And then the other guy tries to break the taser lines connected. But the cop kind of steps to the side and he misses his... Is it an attack, I guess? He misses his swipe on the taser wires, so the taser's still active.
It doesn't break contact like it.
And you see 2 more people line up on the door. So they like turn the corner. Your guys' turn again.
If Callum can go first, he's going to step into the hallway with all these fine gentlemen, and in an area around him, use his group gravity power to make them all get battered and bruised by all this broken filing cabinet that I made from when it hit the doorway.
Okay. That's area, so that's guaranteed hit. What's
the
damage?
gravity vortex. It's power 4. I don't know. What would I roll for that? But it is at an area, so does it auto hit?
Yeah, it's area, so you don't roll anything. Yeah.
Okay, so I just tell you power 4, and then you tell me how many are alive, and then we go from there.
So the 2 guys that were outside are hit by the metal pieces of the filing cabinet, unconscious. The guy who tried to chop the taser wire luckily dodges a piece, and as does the guy with the 3 arms. The guy on the floor also gets knocked out by it. So you knocked out 3 of the 5. And from outside, you notice that there's not anyone else. There was just 6. So two left, 4 are unconscious. The powered guy, the only guy who has any type of visible power, is still unhurt, though. Edward's turn.
The only guy, you said with a visible power, is still unhurt?
Yes.
I throw a book at him. All right. That is a natural 20. Plus 8. 28.
His head explodes.
He's definitely hit. And I'm guessing you want to add plus 5?
Yeah, so I always have trouble understanding this. Plus 5 is just plus 5 to his chance to resist it or something?
No, it's plus 5 to the damage.
Plus 5 to the... Yeah, let's just do plus 5.
It definitely hit him, because his dodge is not like 28. That he's not like a speedster or something.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it hits. And then +5 damage means it's more likely to knock him out in a single hit. He also rolled a nat 20 on his defense roll.
Nice.
But I think what's the damage on the book?
Power 10.
Okay, so it's a 30. So 15 plus 15. His toughness is not higher than 10. Yeah, he tries to put his extra arm up. We'll say it's not going to knock him out, actually, because he's not a normal dude. He's not just a normal minion. So he puts his arm up, and it breaks his additional arm. So he pulls it back in, and he just down to 2 arms again. And he is definitely injured by it pretty severely, but he's not out.
I'll say go back to your cell again.
Is this a persuasion roll this time, or still intimidation?
I think it's funnier if I try to intimidate and fail. You want me to do it again?
Yeah.
Sure. All right. That is a natural 5.
With +0?
A 0, yeah.
He says, "I'm good."
Okay.
I like how he said it like a parent humoring the child, but still saying no.
All right. So the other guy that is still unhurt tries to disarm the guy with the taser and take it, and fails. Actually, he knocks the gun out, but he's not able to get control of it, so it's just on the ground. So he disarms
Was it
the
a
guy.
sentient gun?
No.
You said he was knocked out.
What?
You said
Then
he
it was
knocked
knocked-
the gun out.
He knocked. Yeah, right. Punched you right in his face. Damn taser.
Gun.
Yeah. So he knocked the gun out of the guy's hand, is what I meant, and onto the floor. So the guard is unarmed as well, and the guard gets an opportunity to attack back, and the guard is not able to hit him. So Callum, roll perception.
Hello. Okay. 8 on the die. Place. It's over here. One second. Perception is 6, so 14.
So you see down the hallway, there's a few different like locking prison-style doors between the break room and the end of the hallway. They're all open right now, but down at the end of it, you see what looks to be 20 plus inmates. They don't notice you, but they're rioting, I guess is the best way to say it. So there are a lot of people down at the end of this hallway, and there's 2 sets of open doors, like prison locking doors between you and them.
But the doors are locked and closed,
No,
or locked
they are-
and open?
They're unlocked and open.
But they can be closed and locked.
They can be closed. The locking mechanism is offline.
I don't know. Does Callum look back at Edward and just go, for Frodo?
So this approaches towards one of the wings. So this is towards one of the housing units for all of the inmates in cell block A.
I mean, a choke point's probably going to be the best bet for Callum, and
They haven't
so
noticed you
he's-
yet, though. So they are not approaching or anything.
Yeah, sneak attack.
Sneak attack 20 people?
I mean, that's what a group AoE is for, isn't it?
Well, they're not all like standing next to each other. They're all
won't be able
like
to get
running
near
around and breaking things and lighting things on fire and stuff.
Yeah, I think he still wants to do it. Wants to contain until we get the doors locked. We get word from Zach. Maybe this is a moment where Callum takes a moment and radios Zach.
Hey, buddy, how's it going?
Zach, have you been able to get to the security room yet?
What's my status, DM?
Sure, why not?
Okay, I have no idea.
Zach just gets to the security room at that moment.
At that
Okay,
moment,
I just got here. You're gonna have to give me a few minutes to drink my coffee.
I don't know if that was real or if that was Justin.
I really don't. I don't know. I guess I'm at the security entrance.
Okay, that's a good spot.
Okay.
We'll give one more turn to Edward and I think Edward win already. So one more turn to the guy on the ground, and then one more turn to Edward, and then we'll go to Jade, and then to Zach. Okay, so multiple limbed guy stands back up from the guard. The guard tries to pull him back to the ground with him, but fails. And the guy stands up and grows 2 more arms, so he's more like Goro now from Mortal Kombat, and tries to grapple with you, Edward.
Okay, what do I do? Do I roll something?
He isn't able to get a grip on you, though. He rolled poorly. The guard rolled poorly, too. The guard rolled a 4, trying to, stay with me! No! Come back to bed! So, he tries to grapple with you and fails. But he has... Actually, what do extra... I think extra limbs give you... Maybe it gives you a bonus. Let me check.
Probably would have a decent bonus.
Extra limbs. If you apply all your limbs to a grab attempt rather than taking... You get +1 circumstance bonus per rank and extra limbs. So +2. Yeah, it's not enough. He rolled poorly. Okay, so yeah, he tries to grab you and fails with all 4 of his arms. Then it's your turn again one more time, and then we'll go to Jade.
throw another book at him. I don't want him to hit me or touch me.
Another book from your possession, or the ones that you just missed with?
Whichever's. I mean, if it's the same deal, if I just one of the ones I have missed, I've hit every time.
Okay, that's fair. One of the ones that hit the other person, or one of the ones that you have.
Yeah, I guess if I can pull that into him, why not? If it's the same attack roll.
Yeah, it might. It's a little flavor though.
Okay. Yeah. So.
Okay, the one that you hit the other guy with.
Yep.
I'll give you a bonus because that one's behind him and unseen.
Okay. I rolled a 10 plus 8 is 18 plus whatever your bonus is.
Yeah, that hits, and it's 25. Yeah, you knock him out with that. He was already wounded, and because the unseen attacks reduces defense, so he gets knocked out from that. He kind of.
I look down at his unconscious body and I say, "Go back to your cell."
Yes, sir.
What's the name of the book that knocked him out?
That's a good question.
Probably some law book.
Something heavy.
That's probably Are You My Mother?
Okay, so Jade, you approach the alleyway. You don't see the people, like right as you peek around the corner.
Okay.
But the alleyway kind of has a few corners around it, so it's like there's a few driveways or something that on either side of it as you go down it. How are you going to approach this? So looking straight down the alley, you don't see them, but you were a little bit behind them, so they couldn't have gotten all the way down the alley.
So I can't see him.
Yeah, you can't see it. So without powers, there's no way that they would have gotten all the way down the alley
Okay.
before you got there, because you just saw them. Were like, this is 30 seconds ago now. So you teleport. I'm assuming you're doing a teleport from the helicopter towards the entrance of the alley, not exactly in the alleyway, but so you teleport right next to the alleyway and look around the corner and you don't see them, but they were there just a few seconds ago, so they're without power assistance, they're not very far.
Okay, well, I guess I'll go down the alleyway just to look.
Okay, there's like a slight driveway to the left and the right that were like the first one on the left, first one on the right. They're like 20 feet down.
Driveway?
I don't know, that's maybe not the best word to describe them. Openings towards buildings, like loading docks kind of maybe.
So they could have went either way, I guess. So can I check out one way and then look the other way, I suppose, to see if I can see anything?
Okay, so you go down the left one, let's say, and you roll perception.
21.
You hear someone talking, and you're still around the corner from them, so you hear them before you see them, and they say, "Looks like everyone got away. We're the last ones left."
So I guess before they see me, I'll stop and listen in to see if I can hear anything else that they're gonna say.
He says, "You got it prepped?" You hear someone else say, "Yeah, it's ready." Then the first guy says again, "Hand it over. Tell me when you want to jump in." I'll give it that. You hear a third voice says, "Just any direction?" The first voice says, "That way." The third guy says, "Whatever you want." You hear some like jostling.
Coming closer to me, or?
Kind of like, I don't know, how do you describe the sound of this?
Like someone putting on a backpack or a pair of boots?
No. Sounding like... Okay, if you didn't know better, it would sound like one person's playing basketball by themselves.
Okay.
Something like that.
Someone's dribbling a ball in a court.
No, not dribbling, but you hear like it's like the footsteps of someone playing basketball, like the jumping, kind of like
Someone's running court drills.
Kinda, yeah. So you hear like a little bit of running, a little bit of like jostling, jumping, kind of thing like that. And then you hear, "Are we ready?"
I don't know if I should jump.
From the second guy.
There's 3 people.
I feel like they're trying to teleport or use something to get away, but I'm not here. This is Jiminy Cricket.
Well, what I'm thinking is, now that there's a third person, should I even like get in on like trying to get them? I mean,
Can't you teleport people away?
I will say you can teleport, so you can get out if you need to, and like you can kick their ass. Like they might not have powers.
And potentially you could separate them by just grabbing the first one and then teleporting away with them and then coming back for the rest.
well, I guess I'll peek around the corner and go for the person who has the item, maybe? To separate him.
Okay, so let's do this in pieces. You're gonna peek around the corner, or are you gonna try to be stealthy about it? All right, stealth roll first.
Real hesitant. Yes.
Let's see my stealth.
I'll even save you the
It's
roll
21.
because they rolled a nat 1 perception. So they don't notice you. You notice 3 guys. There's one fairly large guy He's much bigger than the other two. Actually, still do your roll. Your perception's +9 if you forgot.
Yeah, I got 20
Okay. Again?
for stealth. Oh, I had to do perception.
Yeah, perception. Sorry. That was 2 different. Yeah, my bad.
So 15 total.
Okay. So there's one guy that's way bigger than the other two. The other two guys are fairly medium build, and I'll even say that you recognize one of them. It is the Fixer. He was the first voice.
I'm so glad I came by myself. Okay.
Well, if he doesn't have powers, you can beat him, pretty easily.
Well, he has something in his hand. So what does he have in his hand?
None of them have anything in their hands.
But I thought he asked if you got it. I thought I heard that you got the thing or whatever.
Is anyone playing basketball?
So is the
acting
technology
like they're holding some-
invisible
Maybe. You don't know.
to do it? Well, I know I don't want him to get away, but I don't know if I can take him on by myself. I guess I'll call in my team. Do you guys want to come help me with the Fixer, or should I try to do it by myself?
I mean, you can send out the radio call. It's just going to be a minute before we actually get there.
Yeah, and I think you should try it, and if things start, if things aren't going to work out, just let us know with increased urgency, but otherwise, I think you can teleport away if you need to, but, you have a good shot that they might not have powers, and you might be able to deal with them pretty easily, because you're pretty kick-ass.
Yep. You punch real good. Don't
Yeah.
forget that.
And you can teleport away if you need to.
Okay, I guess I'll run towards the Fixer and try to punch him in the face.
Okay.
Take out the boss.
Can you teleport right behind him and punch him?
I guess that might be better, because they don't notice me yet, so
Keep the element of surprise.
the element of surprise would be probably good. Sure, I'll do that. Punch him in the back of the head.
Okay. And I think that's a guaranteed crit.
To an unawares opponent.
Uh-huh. Okay. So go ahead and roll.
I got 16.
I guess it doesn't really matter if it's a guarantee. It's like rolling a 20 no matter what. Okay. So you teleport over there. You hit him. What's your strength?
7.
22. Okay. You hit him in the back. I'm assuming that back of the head is what you're aiming
Yeah.
for. So you definitely hit him in the back of the head. He falls to one knee, grabs the back of his head, and kind of grunts. And he looks at you and he goes, Jade, didn't expect to see you here.
Didn't expect to see you here either, but here we are.
You can tell that your hit did do some damage, but he gets back on his feet. He says, you came here by yourself?
Yeah,
After what happened last time.
figured I could take y'all on by myself. I've gotten strong.
Roll perception one more time. Actually, sorry. You can keep the same roll, whatever you rolled, but not perception, insight.
19 total.
You remember that when you fought the Fixer before, you hit him, and it shocked you. And this time it did not shock you.
Oh yeah.
Mmm.
So he must not have his powers then.
You should just beat him before he can speak.
Yup. Because he can shoot lightning, right? That was his other one.
Yeah, his other power is shooting lightning. And doing like a lightning nova.
You should just teleport karate chop him in the throat.
And
He
then make sure
says-
to kick him when he's on the ground.
Also, I'm remembering that fight too. One of the Fixer's things he did a couple times was he tried to intimidate people, so be careful.
I don't know how intimidation works again. I guess it could be like a demoralizing attack, like reduce your stats. He says, you still don't realize what's happened. You don't know what's going on yet.
But in the sense that you escaped the prison, I mean, I can see what's going on. You're trying to escape.
You're still playing checkers. He takes a step back. The middle guy, the same one that's about the same build, grabs onto him and the big guy, and they disappear.
Shoot.
Should have punched him when you had the chance.
I did! I don't think I'm allowed to attack again.
Punch the empty space where he was. Maybe they're just invisible.
Roll perception. This would be a difficult check.
Check if their feet are still making indentations in the dirt.
I got 16 total.
They're gone. No idea where they went.
Ah, shoot. Well, that was a, productive waste of time.
Encounter. Alrighty then.
Hey, Jade was the one who was supposed to teleport and get away.
Yeah.
Yoink!
Hey, you can't do that. That's what I do.
That's my line.
My power. So I guess I'll just tell you guys all what happened at comms, and then I'll try to catch up with
Well,
you.
let-
All right.
Did the Fixer get away too?
Yes.
Yeah.
They're all
Okay.
all
No,
three of them
three
disappeared.
got away.
So I guess Jeff was right. Jeff
Portal
told
guy?
us. Yep.
I don't think this is that.
I don't think the portal guy was related to that at all.
To be clear, they disappeared not with a portal. They disappeared in a similar manner to Jade.
Okay.
So there was no like portal that they walked through or anything.
The plot thickens.
Okay, Zach. So now we're about on the same timeline with everybody now. So it's about we're all lined up. So you get word on the fixer encounter, and Callum notices the cell block A inmates right as you get to the security center. All right, the security center. There's a few guards holding one of the entrances. They have shotguns with beanbag rounds loaded. There's 3 of them, and they have the outer door barricaded, and there's a window that they're looking through. It looks to be that the barricade is holding though. In the security center, the main sergeant or whatever, the director that's there, starts to give you some status updates. He says, "We've lost power to the facility. The explosion took out the main power supply, and for whatever reason, the backup isn't working. Most important priority here is to restore power to the cells so that we can start locking our doors again. We just haven't been able to access the secondary system for containment."
And what about that door that Callum and Edward were at?
The door between the break room and cell block A, it can be closed if we get power to the secondary containment processor.
Okay. I guess I want to investigate how I might be able to even do anything from here to get power.
He says, well, the secondary device is in the back room right back there. You could go and look at it. Maybe you can figure something out. The primary was on the other side of the building. Yeah, just restart it. Turn off and on again, man.
Yeah.
The main containment system was on the other side of the building. We try to keep them separate in case of situations like this. It's odd that they would both fail at the same time, but the first one has been completely destroyed in that explosion, so we have to rely on the secondary now.
All right, let's check it out.
Okay. So with your power, you can roll perception. Take a look at the...
Okay, so my roll plus perception is 14 plus 7, so 21.
You can see power being fed into the device. I don't even know what to call it. Into the containment module for the facility. So the power is getting fed in, so there is incoming power. It's just not processing through the device and flowing out to the cell doors. So something in the device is not right.
Throw the lever, Kronk.
Yeah, can I make some sort of investigation, insight, whatever on this, or perception on this device to see where I'd begin?
Okay, go ahead.
What am I adding? Technology. I did my roll. Forget what my technology's at these days. Okay, I got a total of 21 again. 13 plus 8.
So you're able to determine that their main circuit board seems to be intact. There's a few other things that could be causing it. They have fuses that may or may not be working. The power supply that the power feeds into may not be working. Or there could be some internal component within the... So I guess that's kind of like the power supply itself. Or the third one is that there was a surge that might have fried the inside of a capacitor or something.
Okay, well, it seems to me like I should start with the fuses.
Okay. At this point, one of the guards comes in and says, if you want help with that, we have a manual on how to diagnose it. We just haven't had time. We're trying to maintain control over the facility. So if you want to fix it, our engineering guides are right here. And he gives you a notebook on it if you want to try to do it that way.
Dang, if I was there, I could read it.
Yeah.
You want to see...
I mean, I don't think it can be that hard other than... I mean, I'm referencing some fuses, so sure. I should be able to inspect and make sure there's no blown fuses. I mean, however you have this designed for this little encounter here, but I would imagine start by making sure all the fuses are intact.
Second. Okay. So there's 3 areas in which it could have failed. So you want to check fuses first?
Well, yeah. First start with fuses.
Okay. So you unplug the fuse and check it out for blown. Let's do the technology roll again.
Okay, hold on. Ooh, I got a really good one. That's gonna be a total of that's a 32.
The fuse is definitely toast.
Okay. Well, that's what we check first. Do we have replacement fuses?
There is a box of replacement fuses nearby.
Sweet. Let's do it.
Open the box and it's empty.
Yay! Can I use my inventing to MacGyver something here?
Venting doesn't.
Technically, a metal object of any sort would act
Yeah.
as a fuse up to
Yeah, it
its
could.
melting point.
Yes, exactly. So there might be a possibility here. That's why I was like, we might be able to MacGyver this one, but at least temporarily. We might also overload the system and break everything. So there's that.
Yeah,
All the doors just.
fuse shut.
Yeah, that last roll I got a 19.
Okay, we'll do it invention. I mean, you don't get to use that skill very much, so it's not going to be an exact invention because invention is based on skills. So, but we'll treat it like an improvised roll, even though that's not even really a skill. So it'll just be like your ability to invent a fuse on the spot, invent something to use a fuse.
Okay.
Device.
Soon to be an improvised explosive device.
No. Hopefully not.
Just ID. Might be
Yeah.
IED.
Okay, guys. If I kill us all, I'm sorry. I just tried to fix the fuse.
What was Zach's last notification? It got really bright for a second.
Okay, I rolled really good on this one too. So my first 2 rolls bad, for second 2 rolls great. So 19 plus whatever. I don't know what whatever would be.
Okay, you find a metal tube or something that you can piece
A
together.
suitable metal object. Yeah. Okay.
That you're able to break into the segment you need to fit in the fuse spot.
Okay.
You plug it in, and nothing happens.
Okay. And the rest of the fuses are good.
Yeah, there was only one main fuse for the device.
And I'm still detecting power flowing to this device.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. So let's check the power supply.
Okay. You sure you don't want to read the manual? You're just gonna check with things one by one until you find it.
Well, it seems like the natural course of action, but I guess maybe the manual says there's a button I need to flip to like reset things. So sure, let's double check the manual real quick if there isn't like a quick reset button.
Okay. So the manual says,
Do not fix the fuse.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
first things first, do not fix the fuse.
Fuse boxes for show.
So you open the binder and it says, this is a technical document for troubleshooting issues with the power to a containment module for the prison. The document provides a structured approach to diagnosing common issues with the power supply. Power module? Containment module? Whatever I called it. For initial checks, ensure that it's properly connected. Make sure the outlet is functioning correctly. Verify the power cable is undamaged and securely connected. Inspect external cables and connections for damage and loose connections. Confirm that peripherals and devices connected are functioning normally. Check any LEDs or indicators. Note any error codes or flashing lights or unusual behavior. Consult specific manual for specific error code meanings. Probable causes. Faulty fuse. Overload protection has been engaged. Internal component failure.
Yeah, let's check out the overload protection to see if that's going on now that I have like the light indicators and all that stuff.
Step 1. Disconnect all non-essential peripherals. Step 2. Connect to power with the minimal load. If the power supply, if the power containment module fails, the issue may be due to an overload. Review connected devices for excessive power draw. That's the step for overload protection.
Okay, so yeah, let's. I guess I assume that we disconnected the power. That we double check that cable, make sure it's not effed, and then and then see if we can bring the thing back online.
Okay, so you disconnect the whatever peripherals, like it says.
Yeah.
You see it boot back up. The power begins to flow through it.
Yeah.
The doors begin to power back up.
Okay.
You see your makeshift fuse begin to heat up.
Okay.
So it seems to be working for the moment.
And I've connected all the peripherals again, like one by one. It's all good now. Okay, everything's back on. Okay, so it's as it was, but it's working.
It appears to be working, yeah.
Okay. How do I verify that? Try
Use
your
it.
door? Like this should affect their door, right?
Yeah, you can control the doors from where you're at.
I'm gonna comms to Edward and Callum and test the door, like see if they get the functionality they need.
Oh, you're gonna close the door and see if it works for them?
That's what they want to do, right? Close that door?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. You start closing the door. It gets about 3/4 of the way closed and your fuse pops. It's even narrower of a bottleneck now, but there's still a little bit of room left. There's enough room for a person to fit by still.
Okay, so can I? Yeah.
And
I guess...
Zach, you can have a hero point for that too. Makeshift fuse. That's a good idea. I didn't think of it.
Okay, cool. To pursue this further, if it makes sense to pursue this, well, because everything popped, right? Can I investigate, like, where some of this power might be excessive? Or I guess because the fuse got overloaded. I need to figure that bit out.
Shut down non-essential systems.
Yeah. Let's kind of pursue that route and see.
Here, I'll help. I see. Okay, let me do this. So one of the main guards says, "It looks like it was working. What happened?"
I made a makeshift fuse and tested it, but it didn't hold, and it popped the fuse.
He says, "We have backup fuses just right here in this." And he looks in the box and he goes, "We've had. This was just inventory the other day. Well, we can take it from one of the other modules. We have several different modules. Unfortunately, security is the only one here. You'd have to go to one of the other modules. But we have one for each of our different systems in the facility. You could take it from one of those and bring it back here."
Yeah. I mean, yeah. That's what I gotta do.
He says,
Is that from down in the break room area?
it's not far from the break room area. In maintenance, there's 3 different modules that we have available. You could take it from any of them. Well, maybe not any of them, but choose one that's
Check
good.
with the manual before pulling random fuses out.
I don't know what's broken or not, so we'll see what's available when you get there. So go to maintenance and grab one of the fuses from there.
This is really
Okay.
easy.
Yeah. Let's do it.
So who's going?
Who's closest?
Edward and Callum.
But don't they have their hands full?
Depends.
Yeah.
They're with a bunch of injured people in the break room.
Vice versa, one of us feels good enough we could just make our way downtown. Like, if Edward's good with holding the area, now that it's a little bit more bottlenecked, and he still has the guards and stuff, Callum's the quickest to go down and back. Edward, I gotta go help Zach with fuses. Can you hold these guards here safe till I get back?
Yes, I can do that.
One of the guards says, "I think we should get everyone to medical. These guys aren't doing so hot. Can you help me take them to medical, Edward?"
Was the door sealed at this point?
Nope.
Or are we...
It's still open.
Okay. How many of their still conscious guards are there?
There are 3 still conscious guards and 2 unconscious guards.
I mean, how not good are the unconscious ones doing?
Roll treatment.
My treatment is +9. Okay. I rolled a natural 20.
You can tell that one of them is especially not well off, and he's probably not going to make it unless he gets some help. One of them looks like he's somewhat stabilized, so he might be able to recover on his own, but one needs help.
With my natural 20, total of 29, did I just make one get up right there?
You want as in I want to try to make him recover him?
Yeah, sure, why not? I mean, I rolled really high.
Okay, I'll allow it. That's it, not 20. You get a little advantage for that. So the one that's less damaged is able to he's still very heavily injured, but he's able to he wakes up. There's one that's nearly dead though.
Yeah, I tell the guy who just came up, and then one of the other guards who's healthy, and I point at the guy who's down, and I was like, the 2 of you get him to the infirmary.
Okay, so you and one other guard are gonna hold position. 2 other guards? 1.
Yep,
yeah.
2 other guards.
Okay, cool. Callum, you get to maintenance.
Hello.
There are a bunch of electrical components for different systems. There's a bunch of plumbing and heating elements down in maintenance, along with several tools for maintaining each of them. You're able to find without too much effort it's a trivial roll, so knowing where those specific systems are isn't very hard, but there are 3 different systems to choose from. The first one is labeled lighting, the second one is labeled HVAC, and the third one is labeled medical.
Lighting.
Okay, so you're gonna grab the fuse from lighting. Roll technology.
19 total.
You think it might be a good idea to turn off the lights first, but yeah, you can grab the fuse once it's off. It appears there were lights on before that, and the fuse appears to be working, so looks like it's a good fuse.
Sick. Callum will then make his way back to the Zach.
Okay.
Well, I guess he'll make it back to the guard post, and then from there back to Zach, if he knows the way. Or someone will tell him. He'll go back to where the guards were and be like, where do I find the guard station?
This is the way.
This is the way.
Roll
I don't want to.
stealth if you want to be stealthy.
Oh gosh. 19 again.
Okay.
Total. 19.
As you're passing by one of the doors, you see a few guys breaking stuff, basically rioting still. You are able to get by it without them noticing you. You make it all the way to the door in front of the security station, and they are starting to like unbarricade it to let you in. Let's say, yeah, you make it. They didn't roll well when they're noticing. Okay, yeah, so you make it all the way to the security center unnoticed.
And I give Zach the fuse when I get there.
Here you go.
Here, you requested this.
Yeah, let's get this thing online.
The fuse boots the system back up. This time it doesn't pop. Doors all start to seal. The main guard lead, the director of the guards, whatever, says, he's like, okay, from here on we can sweep the facility with our riot gear and push people back to their cells area by area. I think that's going to make the difference. The only thing left is the breach that we have in the outer perimeter and the hole, but I feel like everyone who's gone out that way is already gone. We've sealed off that section of the prison, but if anyone's left there, then like they might still be free and be able to roam around, but that's all that's left. The rest of the facility is locked down. Jade, what do you want to do?
Have I caught up with them?
Enough time's passed that you can make it anywhere you want. So if you wanted to make it to the breach in the fence or the wall of the prison, you could make it there. You can make it to the security facility to meet up with them, or back to the helicopter.
Is there any more prisoners that you can see or that I could see?
Where are you?
Well, aren't I in that alleyway still? Isn't that where I was left? I was gonna meet up with my team, but I don't know on the way. Do I catch?
So this is hard to do without a picture. This is the times when I wish it wasn't as theater of mindy. I should have made something. But okay, so you want to see if you see any other prisoners from the alleyway back towards meeting up with the crew.
Yeah, like on my way back, do I see anything that I should?
Roll perception.
I got a nat 20.
You do not.
But okay.
There's no one else there.
All right.
Just because it's a nat 20 doesn't mean there's people.
I thought
You can believe what you see.
In front
No,
of
but you can use a hero point to make people
Yeah,
appear.
I want more inmates, damn it.
I want to be able to find somebody, bring him back to prison.
The Incredible Jake is there.
Oh man.
He was just released earlier that day.
I was gonna say.
Use a hero
He
point
was
to
superpowered.
request the Incredible Jake to be a part of this scenario.
Well, do you guys need help in the security place? Should I be helping at all?
I mean, I might need some help if a bunch of people come over and attack me. It's just me.
The
by
doors have
myself.
been sealed now.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
So everywhere except the destroyed wall section of the prison has been secured.
Well, then I'll go secure the destroyed section of the wall. Sounds like a good plan.
It's honestly probably the best.
Okay, so you get to the destroyed section of the wall. What do you want to do when you get there? It's there's still some fires burning. There's debris everywhere. Lots of damage. There's like desks, and we'll say that this was a not medical. What's like a shower of the prison on the first floor. There was
the intake.
No, there was it was a shower facility on the first floor, and there was a small office on the second floor.
Okay.
It's a little guardhouse.
It was like a prisoner shower.
Oh, okay. And there's no one in there showering right now.
The wall's gone. I'm not shy.
So I guess I'll just try to, I don't know. Maybe I should put out some fires.
Okay, I mean there's water available to you. Because it is a shower facility, so there's the plumbing is still intact, so there's water flowing out of some of the broken shower nozzles and stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll put out some fires.
What is a firefighting roll here? Do a where I'm gonna put this. We'll do athletics.
Okay. Well, I'm good at that. 25.
Yeah, you nail the fire with your water. It goes.
I am so good at
It's all
firefighting.
out. You pat yourself on the back. Roll perception one time.
15 total.
You don't notice anything else.
Okay. Glad I could help put out some fires. Literally.
Yeah. Okay, what everybody else is doing.
Callum's gonna start just sweeping the property, basically, going through the hallways, getting people back in cells, and trying to help the individual guards as much as possible.
Okay, Jeff comes back on the line. Oh, good.
I was about to say, well, wait a minute. If we've got this place under control now, maybe it's time to switch back to Jeff's task. Do they still need us here at all? Do we get that impression? I don't know. Anyways, you just said Jeff came on the line.
Yeah, and he says, I've heard from the lead guard that the facility has been contained again. We need you to head down to just outside of Baltimore to bring this guy in.
All right. Baltimore it is.
Retask to recruitment. And you guys mentioned it earlier. We're not recruiters or whatever. It's because there was a recruiter. His name was Gregory. There is no recruiter to replace him now. So there's no head recruitment person anymore. Yeah. So back to the copter. Get to the chopper.
Quick, to the Peter copter.
What's the plan?
So probably
Okay.
go to help Jeff, right?
Yeah,
How
go to
fast
start
can
his thing.
Callum get us there compared to the helicopter?
I think the
I can't take
helicopter's
all of us,
faster. He can, but I don't think the helicopter's faster.
It was like as fast as like a mid 80s like Honda.
Okay, yeah, so it's hour-ish trip or something like that.
Okay.
You guys arrive at the building that Jeff told you to meet this guy at. He's there. Jeff mentions on the comms that he's on his way too, but he's another hour away.
We could have picked you up in the helicopter, dude. Why didn't you
He's
say so?
the other direction. He's not coming from the same place. So he was coming from Virginia or something. Southwest instead of your northeast. He tells you where to meet this guy. You guys arrive at the facility. What do you guys want to do when you get there?
I think Callum is going to fly up to be like lookout to let the others like kind of move in.
What you saying? You're saying Jeff's there, or?
No, he's not. He's on his way.
Oh, okay.
So the other three of you, what's the plan?
I guess we knock.
A man opens the door. Looks to be in about his 30s. He's African American. Seems kind of skeptical. Has this kind of a interesting, almost
A ragtag group of
like
costumed up people standing on his doorway.
He's not surprised, but he's skeptical. He says, "Are you the ones that were sent here by Phi?"
Oh, yes.
I'm really glad you added that because I was just about to say, sent by who is a good question to ask in that moment.
So,
Maybe
yeah,
he's got
that's
multiple
us.
people coming after him.
Okay, come in.
Go in.
He
Callum's
says,
not going inside. Callum's going
Okay.
to be floating around on the outside.
Alrighty. He says, I talked to the director guy, Jeff something. He told me to wait here. What is it? What's so important?
I mean, you are, man.
Jeff told us to come here.
Yeah. And your goal, your obvious goal is to almost like recruit him is the goal.
This is our portal guy.
Yes.
Okay.
Where have you been,
Okay.
Justin?
That was just like, who's this guy? I don't know why I was thinking. I didn't put two and two together. I thought this is a multi-part thing.
What's your sales pitch for joining Phi?
Man, we are so out of it today.
Good dental plan.
Yeah. Shoot, man. I don't know what the sales pitch is. Did Jeff have an idea here? Like,
Our boss told us you have a very specific set of skills. A set of skills we want to add to our roster.
So your instructions before you get that, we'll say Jeff gave you some like basic. He says bring him as a supporter of Phi at any cost. Like this is highest priority. Is he needs to work for Phi. He needs to be at least supportive of Phi at the very least. If he doesn't
On
work
the
for them,
payroll.
he needs to not work for someone else.
okay, I guess I can approach him. Yeah, I can approach him and tell him that Phi could really use your help right now, and we are interested in bringing you on. Do you have any interest in that?
I never much. It feels like you always have someone breathing down your neck. I like the freedom of just being on my own. That's why I didn't join when I realized I could do anything.
Well, actually, you do have quite a lot of freedom. The thing is, if you don't, this world is getting more and more dangerous, and you might have to be looking over your shoulder all the time. So why not join us and help make this world a better place?
Persuasion.
Okay, cool. Persuasion.
Safety in
I think
numbers.
it's 21 after... Or wait. Yep, 21 total.
He says, I don't know. Like I feel like these past week or so that there's been people following me, and like how do I know I can trust Phi?
Well, at the very least, if you join Phi, you'll have complete transparency, and we can help look into that so that you can figure out who's following you and know better.
But why me? What did I like? What is this? How you treat everybody that has powers?
Well, if we can help you, then
I don't need
yeah,
help.
we're gonna try to help. Well, didn't you just say you're looking over your shoulder and not sure why you're being followed?
Well, I can hide by myself. I don't need support hiding. I just feel like staying here is a mistake. I could just disappear.
Yeah, but I mean, then you would just be hiding all the time. Don't you want to like live your life? Look, join Fi and help us make this place better, and then you won't have to live in fear. Persuasion? No, it's not working out.
You already rolled persuasion.
Okay.
I'm skeptical these days of people. What should I do? What do I need to do?
Well, why don't you join us and we will sync up with headquarters, and then you can ask any questions you want.
Are you gonna take me back in your helicopter?
Do you want to join us on the helicopter? It's pretty cool.
That seems unsafe, but I guess.
Unless you want to open a portal to New York.
Oh, I can't do that.
Ask
Why
him
not?
what his powers are.
Yeah. What are the limitations of your powers?
I can open a portal, just not to New York.
Where can you open portals to?
Let me show you. And he opens a portal.
Portal to hell.
I was just thinking this is like straight up like this dude's opening a portal to like the Nether or something.
So he opens a portal. You guys are just outside of Baltimore. Like it's like the edge of the city, kind of suburby, but I've never been to Baltimore, so I don't know anything like that. So it's near the city. You can see the city from this location. And so he opens this portal, and you look through the portal, and it appears to be still Baltimore. It looks a little bit different. Like there's a few different buildings. There's a few different cars. There's like older cars. Like all the cars are older. There's no modern cars.
It's time travel. No.
Or alternate realities.
Oh, even worse.
That's
Parallel
what it is.
universe or time travel.
What is it, Luke?
He says,
Find out next time on Golden Squad.
find out next time. Yeah, that's good. I like that. He says, my name's Isaiah, and this is Earth 1.
Knew it. Like Fringe.
Like Fringe. Most podcasts. Let's not say anything to, date ourselves or cut off half the audience.
Yeah,
Us.
Fringe.
I like
you
Fringe.
automatically date yourself. That show is like 10 years old at least.
Just watched it, rewatched it.
Yeah, it's a great show.
I've never seen it.
It's a great show. If you liked X-Files at all, it's very good.
Never seen the X-Files either.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, but yeah, it's a good like supernaturally type show.
Yeah.
Science supernatural. Walter makes
It
the whole show
ended.
great.
Well,
The last episode was 11 years ago.
Yeah, because it's like 10 years ago. It doesn't feel like enough.
2008. Almost said 2018. No. 2008. Back there.
All right,
Good
so
16.
that's where we're gonna end. You get Earth 1.
dun dun.
So we were looking at Earth 1 or we were on Earth?
We'll find out next time.
Yeah, so then what's our Earth?
Yeah. Depends on what side of the fence you're on.
Okay, it was 10 minutes. I lied, but yeah, I had an ending. You guys didn't ask him. You didn't even ask his name.
I assume Jeff told us.
Nope. His name
Yeah.
is
Jeff didn't
Isaiah.
say
Is his name.
Isaiah. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I think it's just been a while since we played. We were a little bit out of it, so yeah.
And this concludes episode 40, The Breach. We love hearing from you as a listener, and we hope you stick around. If you have any comments or questions, definitely reach out, and we look forward to hearing from you. Find out exactly what this portal goes to, and why Jeff thought Isaiah was so important, next time on Golden Squad.